Guys, I told you, every single Wednesday, we're here with the Mario Matter episode 13. Time flew, it's episode 13, it is November 16th. Where's the 6? It's the 16th. My calendar says it, so it must be true. How are we? How are you? How was your weekend and how is your week going? Tell me all of that. So today we have some juicy stuff. I say it every time, but it's true. So today we're not going to do headlines. I normally read the headlines at the start of the episode, but everything that is a headline I am talking about in depth today. And I'm excited to talk about all this kind of stuff. So yeah, we're going to talk about it all in depth. Apart from that, Sonic Frontiers is out. I have not played it. I don't have it. But I hear it's all right. It's not as bad as like Sonic Forces or as bad as people rate it. I hear it's all right. It's just all right. Okay. And then also next week is Black Friday. For those who have, stores that do Black Friday sales, I'm going to bring you next week. I'm going to bring you just in time for Black Friday. I'm going to bring you some Nintendo Black Friday sales. Nintendo is officially, I believe, doing their Black Friday starting this Thursday? Friday? It's one of those days. That's when they are officially doing their Black Friday. But I'm going to bring you all the deals for like Target, Walmart, Amazon, if any, next week. So you can look forward to those next Wednesday. Apart from that, man, I'm excited. So, I didn't say this beforehand because, I don't know. I just didn't want to say it because I wanted to talk about it after it happened, not before it happened. I just got back a few days ago. I got back on Sunday. I got back from New York. I was in New York City. I went to the Nintendo store, which is why I'm even bringing it up. I've been before, but that was the first time that I had been in a while, and it was cool. Like, it was obviously Nintendo. It was cool, but they didn't have as much as I remembered, really. Like, it's obviously the same size store. You would think, that they have a lot of cool stuff. They didn't have as much as I remember. I remember there being so many things where I'm like, what do I even get? Like, there's so much cool stuff. This time I got a thing that I'll show in a second. And and I got a KK Slider ornament. Like, there just wasn't a lot, which is cool. It's just, I wonder if the store has downgraded. Obviously, there were... I'll tell you what there were, though. There were games. Sonic Frontiers was there. I saw it. There were Amiibo. Not like any... It was just like the new ones, like the Minecraft Steve and Alex Amiibo. Zelda Loftwing Amiibo. And, of course, the new Splatoon Amiibo. Those were all there. No other Amiibo, though. Games, Amiibo. There were a lot of stuff that, like plush. There were a lot of plush there, but unless you want to plush Mario, Luigi, a couple like enemies from Mario, like Koopa, and like there wasn't a wide variety. It's like they could have had a lot more. Do I put pictures? Yeah, I took some pictures. I'll put them on the screen. And it looks really cool to you, I'm sure, and I'm not complaining about what they had, because they had really cool stuff. It's just like, you would think that they have more of a selection, more of a variety than just like, the basic stuff. I feel like that's what they've had in the past. They've had a bigger selection of things in the past. So I just expected more, but either way, pretty cool. As I mentioned, Splatoon Amiibo are out. I did get one. I'm going to show it off in a second. Can you guess which one it is? Can you guess which one I got? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, if you said Yellow Inkling Girl, you're wrong. I got Small Fry. Now, I don't know if I said it, but I was actually planning on getting the Yellow Inkling Girl, simply because, not even because like what they do in the game for you, but that Yellow Inkling Girl is on the cover art of the game, and it just reminds me of Splatoon 3, so I was gonna get that one, and I might still, eventually. But I got Small Fry just because I love Small Fry, and I'm sure you do too. I mean, how do you not? And not to mention this whole like splash on the amiibo, like the ink splash, looks really cool. I really like all the texture to it, man. Like these amiibo have come so far in like how they actually like look and like that texture on the, kind of get that texture like on the top. Do you see like the texture of Small Fry? Like that is crazy. It's like they put so much more effort into these things now. And, I mean, they always, like, sort of did, but, like, what compares to this one? Like, they're just so cool. And so, I got this one. I got what it gives you in the game. It gave me, shoot, I totally forget. But it wasn't, like, amazing. Like, I don't think I would wear what it gives you. But, cool either way. Even if it just sits here as a figure, I mean, it's pretty cool. Even, like, this orb on the bottom, it has like a circle in it. If you can kind of see, like, part of it is darker. At first, I thought it was like a weird plastic that I had to take off. Do you see, like, that's like a little brighter in the middle? I thought I had to, like, peel off some weird plastic, but no, it's just like that. Like, I can't peel off anything off of that. It's just like that, which is cool. Here's a better angle. Look at that one. That's a better example if it'll focus. I think because my face is in the camera. You see how it kind of like part of it is kind of like a brighterish color. It's like they just put so much more effort into it, and it's really cool. But no, I mean the Nintendo store, it was cool. I don't want to complain. I just thought there would be more, but no, it was fun. The reason I was even there was for UFC 281, which is like mixed martial arts fights. I was there for that, and I'm like, well, I'm here. Nintendo store, let's do it. So I went there. I went there twice. One to get. I didn't say this. I got the special edition Splatoon Splatfest shirt. I got the Team Fire shirt because the reason why I chose Team Fire is because that is the first Pokemon game that I played. I chose the Fire Pokemon. I believe it was Fennekin, Pokemon X. So that's why I went with Team Fire. Although Team Water did win, so congrats. I didn't actually play the Splatfest because obviously I was in New York. I didn't get time. I could have played it for like the last hour when I got home, but I just wanted to relax. So yeah, I didn't play, but I would have chose Team Fire, and it was a really cool collaboration. So I got the shirt, and no, yeah, it was cool. Anyways. Moving past the New York trip, that's kind of like a personal, like not like a something that you would have to enjoy me talking to even enjoy what I just like talked about. So now let's get to the stuff that anyone will enjoy. Any Nintendo fan that wants to know Nintendo news will enjoy. So, as I said, Team Water won the Splatfest. Congrats. That's your first bit of news. Next, here's something that we've been waiting on. And by we, I mean like all two people. All two of you who are watching this video that still actively play Nintendo Switch Sports. Oh boy, buckle up, you're in luck. So, earlier this year, when Switch Sports was announced, we were told that golf would come in the fall. We're now in the fall. It's not here. It's coming. So, Nintendo, I don't know why they only do it in like one country. Nintendo, their Japanese channel put out a trailer showing off the golf game mode. It was a Japanese woman, or so I believe, just playing the golf game, and it was really peaceful. Like the entire vibe of the golf course and all of them, like there wasn't music. It was just like birds chirping. Like it was pretty relaxing, and I liked it. Now, will there be mute? Like I don't see myself getting into a multiplayer golf game, and it being peaceful. Like I feel like it'll be too much chaos if you play that game online. Yeah. I think it'll be a lot of chaos if you do that. That might just be me. Maybe it'll still be peaceful, but it just like it was just more like nature sounds. Like correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think I'm wrong, but for games like for the sports like soccer, volleyball, those all have music, I believe. And I don't think golf did. If it does, they didn't show it. So it's just peaceful nature sounds, really. And once again, I don't mind it. I think that is how golf should be. That's how they should have made it. And yeah, it just looked really nice. It looked a lot like Wii Sports Golf, which is what you would expect because it is the sequel to that game. And so it looked a lot like that. But yeah, no, I thought it was cool, and I'm excited. Now, when is it coming? They did not say the exact date, but at least in Japan, it'll probably be the same day in other regions, but at least in Japan, they stated it'll be out in late November. So we're already halfway through. So that's going to be, I would say, anywhere from November 22nd to the end of November. That's what I'm saying. Any time past then it could be. They'll probably put out an official release date on the American Twitter and like the European Twitter. I'm sure that they'll put out the actual date when they get one. But this whole golf thing has been a long time coming to Switch Sports. I'll probably play it right when it comes out because I do want to play some Switch Sports Golf. But yeah, pretty interesting. I don't know why that took them so long to roll out. Like, you already made the game. You already made golf in Wii Sports. What about making it HD with the new characters? Like it's golf. You didn't create a whole game with a storyline. It's golf. How was that not in beforehand? I don't know. So that's coming. But what I find weird, and I brought this up like in one of my early one of my early Mario Matter episodes. So in the Spoko Square, the plaza where you pick out a game, there's badminton, there's volleyball, there's soccer, there's chambara, there's bowling, and there's tennis. So that's 6, and it's like 1, 2. Look at my hands. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, is golf just going to hang off, like, on one of the sides? It can't look like that forever. So, therefore, you would have 7 games. 6 are, like, lined up in a nice row. 1 is just, like, hanging off. You know, it's weird. So, to combat that, you would think that Nintendo is going to bring in another sport. What sport would that be? 2 options. It's either going to be boxing, or which I would love. I want boxing, which only makes sense, by the way, because you can have 2 Joy-Con. You can have 2 Joy-Con controllers, 4 Joy-Cons connected at one time. It would only make sense. Like it's totally doable. Either boxing, which they've done before. Boxing, 3 options: boxing, baseball, or basketball. Basketball would obviously be the new one. We saw it in Wii Sports Resort, but it's never been in like a Wii Sports game, like a mainline one. But I think basketball, I mean, any of those, I wouldn't complain. I think it is a little bit empty without baseball. Just because, like, you like see those memes online where it's like, here's what I'm going to be for Valentine's Day. It cuts to that Wii Sports thing, and it's the guy who like runs and gets the ball, and he holds it up and it says single. Like, that's like the funniest thing to me. It's like, this game feels so empty without baseball. And even like boxing, all of like the mat memes just knocking you out. It's like, these things are really cool, and it just doesn't feel the same without it. It's like, yeah, badminton's cool, soccer's really cool. These new games are cool, but it's like, we miss the old stuff. We want the old stuff. How does that TikTok go? We want this. We need this. We love that. What, like we need these games, you know? We need these other sports. Now, best case scenario, we have 6 sports now. They add golf. That's 7. What if we added 10? 10 sports. So then it can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you have 7 with golf. The other 3, like I mentioned, baseball, basketball, boxing. That would make the game complete. It would make it fun. It would give you more options. It would add a larger variety, it would save the game. And it's not hard. You already made 3 of those games. You made every single one. You just need to upscale them and make them different with the characters and put them in Spoken Square. Like, it's not hard. You already made basketball. You already made boxing. You already made these games. And it wasn't even like you made them in 2006. You made them on Wii Sports Club. On the Wii U. 2012 or whatever. Like, it wasn't like this was 20 years ago. This was like 8 years ago, which is still a while. But it's like, come on, like, you still have access to these games, you know? I'm fired up, man. Like, this game... yeah, no, it's really weird. They need to fix it. The best case scenario, once again, bring old outfits back. Have they ever, like, reshuffled outfits, guys? They've, like, put out outfits every week. Have they ever, like, redone them? Like, put an outfit out there for you to get twice? They're gonna have to at some point. Have they done it yet? Because I'm missing a whole bunch. But no, they just need to fix the game. And the game's already dead. And what if you added boxing, basketball, and baseball? Do you know how many people would come back on Switch Sports and at least play it a little bit? Or how many more copies you would sell? And how many fans you would bring in? And how many people would feel nostalgic because of this? It's like, you kind of need to do it. And if you don't, your game's just dead forever. Like, truthfully, like, it's pretty bad. I have not played Switch Sports since, I mean, what came out in late April? It's got to be like, I swear it was since July. I've not played since July, which is pretty bad because it is November. Pretty bad. Anyways, Switch Sports Golf coming in late November. Now we after that we gotta hope for basketball, boxing, and baseball. Boxing, I don't think that they're gonna add boxing really. Like really, they're probably not gonna add boxing. It's just like, it was probably a little bit bigger in 2006 than it is now. Just a little bit. So they put it in, but now they probably don't feel the need to. And you already have Chimbara, which is like kind of combat, so you just wouldn't need it. But I would love it. That would be my favorite mode for sure. For sure, that would be my favorite sport to play on Switch Sports. And it's kind of just like, it's just like downgrading your game. It's just downgrading. You already had baseball. What about the long-time Wii Sports fans that their favorite sport was baseball or boxing? And it's not in the new game. Like, do you know how much of a bummer that is? Now, if they add it in, they can redeem themselves. But right now, the game is pretty poor. I will say, it's pretty poor. It's just, I don't know, something about those new characters doesn't feel the same. Like, it's a Nintendo game. It looks like a third-party knockoff with those new characters. They should have just kept, stuck to Miis. Everyone has a Mii. And if you don't make one, it's like everyone can make a Mii, you know? I don't know. The game's just kind of a mess. I don't like it that much. I don't play it that much. It can easily be fixed. Maybe not easily, but it can be fixed. They just need to put their head down and do it, because it's not going to fix itself. No one's going to come back to the game, and you're only losing people as time goes on. You're only, like, it's not like they're adding updates, but it's not like it's like every other week. It's like downhill update, so then you go up a little bit, and then it's downhill again. It's like you're only losing people and you're only losing sales. I'm surprised. I mean, no, I'm not surprised that game has, like, I went to Target. The game is like 20. It's like 20. You know, in Target, you got to get somebody to open the case to get the game out. There's like 20 Switch Sports things in there. It's like no one's buying the game. No one's buying Switch Sports. Pretty poor. Anyways, I'm probably talking your head off about Switch Sports. Last night, this is like a mini topic, really, because Nintendo didn't do much, so how am I going to say that much? Nintendo last night released several patches, really 2 nights ago, as I'm posting the podcast. But 2 nights ago, Nintendo released patches for several games that they don't really support anymore. here's what it is. So they released patches, and for every single one of these games, I believe, all that says is, for the patch notes, it says improved, system to make the game better. Like, they didn't say anything specific about these games. They just put out patches, and they all say, makes it run better. These games, you might wonder, are Animal Crossing New Horizons, no longer supported with updates. Splatoon 2, no longer supported, as they have Splatoon 3 now. Super Mario Maker 2, it is still the newest game, but it's just they don't put out updates anymore. And finally, ARMS. That game is old. They don't support it either. So all those games have no more updates coming out for them. Now, once again, I can't talk about this much because they didn't do much. All they said was it improves the game. They didn't say anything specific. It might just be changing around the online servers or something, but yeah, they updated the game. Nothing really happened. Like, you will go on the game, and you won't notice anything happen, really. I think it'd be almost impossible to notice what they changed, if possible at all. But yeah, they don't ever tell us when they do small things. Even with like some system updates on the actual Switch, they don't tell you what they did. They just say improved and made enhancements, adjustments to make sure the system runs better. They don't ever tell you. Good old Nintendo doesn't tell you. They do things, and all of a sudden, your Switch explodes. They don't tell you. What if they're stealing your data? They're definitely not. I don't want to accuse them of that because they're definitely not. But on a serious note, I don't know why they put out the patches. Like, because nothing was wrong. Nothing was wrong. And why for those 4 games? How about other games that you don't support, like Super Mario 3D World, Bowser's Fury? Like, why these few games? Mario 3D World has online. Smash Bros. Why not that game? Smash Bros. Is older than Animal Crossing New Horizons. Animal Crossing got updated. It's just a weird selection of games. Doesn't make much sense. But anyway, moving on. It's just something a little juicier that my reaction to this when I saw it was, quote, "What did I just watch?" So, Splatoon 3 is getting updated. I believe the date is December 1st is when the update drops. It is called Chill Season 2022. What is a chill season? Anyway, so Nintendo put out this trailer of how Splatoon 3 is getting updates. Now, they put out how there will be a new stage coming. There will be new stages. I'm reading this right now. New weapons, new gear, more titles, victory emotes, stickers, X battles, and big run for Salmon Run. I'm not even sure what that is, but you guys probably know. And more in the chill season. Why are they calling it chill season? Is it because it's in December? Like, it's just an update. Call it like version 1.5. Like, why is it called? There's nothing wrong with it. Like I love the term chill season, but it's like, that's what confuses me. It's like, is this some event? Is this some update? Is this like changing the whole game? It's like, what is chill season? That just confused me. But I believe it's just an update. I believe all it is just an update for the game, stages, everything. Everything's being changed or updated, really. So yeah, I watched the trailer. I didn't know what I was watching. Like, new stages, yeah, new weapons. They weren't like crazy. It's just, I don't know. It was I don't know, it wasn't much. I wasn't impressed, really. I didn't know how to feel about it. Splatoon 3, great game. I don't play it as much anymore, though. you know, you get kind of burnt out, kind of tired of it, and at that point you just don't really feel like playing it anymore. And that's kind of where I'm at. But maybe chill season will bring me back into the game. I know that they're bringing back an old stage from Splatoon 1. I could probably find it for you if I really wanted to. It's called like Flounder or something. Flounder Heights. They're bringing that stage back. But new stages, new weapons, everything. I guess I'm kind of excited for new weapons, really. I guess I'm kind of excited for that. Because all the new ones that they added, I'm not a fan of. Not that you know they're bad weapons, but they're just not things that I could ever use. So that's why I stick to my good old Sploosh-O-Matic. I just don't like the new weapons, but I'm excited to see what they're gonna add. Like, you know, once it actually hits, which is, it sounds far away, but if you like really think about it, December 1st is in what, 15 days or something. Like, that's not far at all. It's really like that's 2 weeks really. 2 weeks until we get the update. It's like that's not long at all. So we will see what it turns out to be, and we will talk about it on the Mario Matter once we figure out what it all is. But I'm probably most excited for the new gear, custom titles, victory emotes. What if like they add some cool victory emotes like a cartwheel or something, or like a backflip if that doesn't already exist. I don't have all the emotes, so I don't know what exists and what doesn't. But you know, what if they add something cool like a backflip? What if they add a dab? Please don't ever add the dab. Well, didn't they already? I swear. Hold on. Didn't they add like a version of the dab? Oh God. Oh boy. Didn't they add? Or am I just like totally like making up something in my head? I think they added like a version of like the dab. Like it's bad. Either it's really bad, or I had some weird dream and I have a picture from my dream where some Splatoon inkling did the dab after they won. I hope that was a dream, but I am to believe it is real. I think it's real unless I find out that it's not. Anyways, yeah, that's bad. But yeah, I mean, I'm probably excited for the victory emotes. Those are nice, and I like to emote on the people that I beat. So yeah. Also, man, I had to change my Splatoon name. I felt like I was being targeted or something. Like, I have that fresh fish helmet. And dude, I was getting killed by like the same guy like 40 times. And I was just like, okay, I need to change my name. And he was squidbagging after. I'm like, okay, I need to change the name. Because what if this guy knows who I am, doesn't like me, and is just trying to kill? I need to change the name. So I won't tell you what I changed it to, because then what if I get targeted again? But no, it was bad. I had to change it. If you're out there, comment down below. No, but it was just I had to change it. It's a name that you would never know me. Like you could never guess the name unless you had me like friended on Switch. But yeah. So Splatoon 3 chill season, that's coming December 1st, I believe. If it's different, I'll put it on the screen. But if you see nothing pop up, it's December 1st. So there we go. Anyways, we got a few more things. Guys, how does this happen? How does this happen? We saw it with Arceus. We saw it with... All I remember is Arceus. How did Pokemon games keep getting leaked? Oh my, okay. So one day, I go on Twitter, I see this article, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet leaked. Beware of spoilers. Okay, so let's just like walk through how this actually happens, okay? Your average Joe, okay? Your average Joe goes to Walmart, he looks at the Switch section, and he sees the new Pokemon game. He's like, oh my gosh, that shouldn't be there. He buys it, if he can buy it, if they're not like, oh, this isn't out yet. You kind of have to go to somebody who you think wouldn't know about video games. Because if I was working at Walmart and I saw someone trying to buy that, I'm stopping them because you're not having it before I do, you know. But so is that how it happens? Because no one runs in the back warehouse, takes it and runs. Like they have to be able to buy it at a Walmart at a Walmart because or anywhere. Not doesn't have to be a Walmart, but anywhere because an employee put it out too early. This is what we saw this with New Super Mario Bros. Wii. There was some guy. Correct me if I'm wrong if you know the story, but I believe he was from Canada. Bought the game early because of the store's fault. It wasn't his fault. Now what he shouldn't have done is he dumped the game so people can like play it before the release date. That's what you should not do. But I mean, if you're able to buy the game early, fair play. It's just like, how does it always happen? You don't see it ever happen. You didn't see it happen with Animal Crossing New Horizons. You didn't see it happen with ARMS. You didn't see it happen with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. You didn't see it happen with Super Mario Odyssey. How does it happen? Oh, it's only Pokemon games. It is only Pokemon. You don't see it with any other game. You didn't see it with Sonic Frontiers. I don't understand. It's weird. What is the Pokemon company doing wrong? Because these games keep getting leaked. And then you go on Twitter, people who have them are selling them on Facebook Marketplace. And people are buying them for 3, 4, 5 times the price. It's like, what is happening? This is chaos. I mean, the game's going to be out tomorrow, 2 days. Like, man, you can wait. You can wait. But, I mean, yeah, I mean, total fair play. Fair play to the people who got it early. Non-fair play to the people who are dumping the game. That's what you can't do. No. You can't dump the game. You can't. Legally, you can't. But, it's just, I mean, I'm not, like, upset about it. If I was upset about it, I would be upset. I just, like, how does it happen? It's only Pokemon. As I just said like 5 times, it doesn't happen with any other game. It's not going to happen with Kirby's Return to Dreamland. It's not going to happen with Breath of the Wild 2. It's not going, or I can call it Tears of the Kingdom. It's not going to happen with Tears of the Kingdom. Only Pokemon. How does it happen? We went over that. But how does that happen? How is it only when Pokemon games come out? Now, I wonder if, because they're Pokemon games, this is a very far stretch, but it's the only thing that I could think of why this might happen. Very far stretch. Once again, this is almost 80% not the case. I feel like for most of the time, when things get sent to stores like, let's use Target, for example, that are not out yet but will be, what if the Pokemon company just doesn't, like, say, hey, this comes out on this day, or what if they put in like the wrong date? Now, it'd be hard to have that happen twice, which is why it's probably not the case. But what if it's just like a mistake where it's like, you know, this game comes out November 15th and it's actually comes out the 18th. Like, pretty unlikely, but that is possible. Another thing that could happen is just, once again, the store's fault. What if, like, you know, they're in the back and somebody who just isn't paying attention, which is fine, you know, some days are just like that. Someone who's not paying attention is just like, hey, can you go stock these on the shelf? Someone does it. Well, no one knows that they're not out yet. These things just happen, but it only happens for Pokemon, really. Like, that's the only time it even happens. So, but yeah, I'm not even sure where the first game. Can we pull up an article? Where was the first copy bought from? I believe it was. Sorry. Shoot. Oh, and by the way, they had already put out an update for the game, which was weird. I don't understand, like... Okay, here it is. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet aren't due to copy. Is thought to have originated from a South American country, and the language has been set to Spanish. The player started the game with a female trainer and chose Fuecoco. How do you say the Pokemon's name? Doesn't say where, but it does say South American country. So yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. A store is a store, and they probably just messed up somehow. So, but yeah, not to like put the blame on Target and Walmart. It rarely ever happens there. I just use them as an example just because those are the stores that I would go and get games from. So, anyways, I don't understand how that just keeps on happening and happening. Next thing you know, the next Pokemon game gets leaked. It's out there, and it's a never-ending cycle. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Anyways, now it is time to answer your questions. You guys left questions for me to answer on Discord. If you want to ask me a question on Discord, join with the link in the description. You can go over to the TMM Questions channel and ask me any question that you would like that is Nintendo related. You can ask it any day of the week, and I'll get to it the next episode. If I get to it, if you write it on Monday, I'll get to it the next episode, because I only read them right now. I read them. You can do it until I am right here in the moment. So I notified everybody like 2 hours ago that I'm gonna do this. So, all right. Here we go. We got a few questions. Let's go. Shaka the Goat asks, favorite Wii U game. So I believe I previously said it was Yoshi's Woolly World. I think it's Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Rio Games. At the 2016 Rio Olympic Games. I think that's for sure the favorite. I changed my mind. And yeah, it totally changed Olympic Games for Mario and Sonic, because it introduced soccer. I believe it had rugby, which I don't think that the earlier games had. So it just like really changed up the entire series, and that's why part of the reason why I love it so much. Story mode was also really cool. Just having your Mii run around the entire beach. So that's one of them. Yoshi Woolly World is a second favorite probably, and a third favorite. I want to say it's going to be Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. I got that game for Christmas, like 2014. Dude, I was happy. I was so happy. Oh man, good days. I remember my exact reaction. Anyways, Toad Duck. We have 4 questions from Toad Duck. By the way, you can never ask too many questions. I love to read like multiple questions from people. You can ask more than just one. You can ask as many as you want. Toad Duck. First question from Toad Duck. Least favorite Smash Bros. Character. Least favorite? Oh man, probably Mr. Game & Watch. I've never like found it easy to ever use him, or her. Is it him or her? I've never found it easy to use Game & Watch. It was just I was always terrible with them. So yeah, they're just so confusing. Favorite Mario Kart? Man, that's tough. That's tough. I won't be basic and say Mario Kart Wii, not because I don't want to be basic, but I just don't. I didn't play it much growing up. I mean, man. I'm going to say Mario Kart 8, but not Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Now you're probably thinking that makes absolutely 0 sense. More so for the nostalgia factor. Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U, I had so much great nostalgia with. I was always that gamepad guy that would play with the gamepad. And it's the pretty much the newest Mario Kart game, discounting Mario Kart 8 Deluxe because it's the same game really. So it's the newest Mario Kart game. It's the best one. That's my favorite one. I also enjoy going back and playing Super Mario Kart for the NES on my SNES on my Switch. I enjoy playing that one, but it's not my favorite. Mario Kart 8 for the Wii U is my favorite. I had so many great memories, not to mention it is a phenomenal game. Anyways, next question. From Toad Duck still. Favorite new Super Mario Bros. Game? That's a good one. It's between... Oh, God. It's between... Mario Bros. DS and Mario Bros. Wii. I think it's going to be Mario Bros. Wii. Mario Bros. U Deluxe was really good. Really good. I loved it. But it's just, you just got to pick one, and it's going to be the Mario Bros. Wii. So there's that. And then one more from Toad Duck. Do you think Nintendo will reveal a new mainline Mario game in the next Direct, whenever that'll be? 100%. Well, I mean, hold on. Mainline in terms of, let me explain. Next Direct is probably going to be, if I had to guess and put money on it, February. If I had to, like, put my whole house on it, early 2023. Now, think. When does the Mario movie release? Early 2023. It releases on April 7th or something. Say that there's a Direct in February. They're gonna, at the very least, announce a Mario Bros. Game is in the works to go along with the movie. What video game movie have you seen that didn't have a video game follow up with it? Well, actually, that is very dumb to say. Sonic the Hedgehog didn't have like a movie game, but you saw Detective Pikachu had a game to go with the movie, and I just think it would be a total missed opportunity to not create a game that goes with the Mario movie. So in terms of mainline like that, yes. In terms of a new Mario Bros. Game, I think that we'll still have to wait a few years. I don't think that they'll put that out yet, but we'll see. Next, we have a question from Kai or Snuggle. Do you think there could be a new Animal Crossing in the making? For sure. I remember seeing when I was making Animal Crossing New Horizons videos. During my research, one of the main developers, I believe her name was Aya Kayagoku, said that, I believe it was her, said that they began creating Animal Crossing New Horizons. It was meant for the Wii U. They began it, I believe it was 2010? No, because New Leaf was not even out then. I believe it was 2012, I believe. I believe that's when they started New Horizons. That's when she said it happened anyway. Like, not even like almost done. I mean, like writing things on paper is like what they did in 2012 before they did any other game development. So with that information, they probably started the next game in 2020. It seems to be the year that these games come out is when they start. So it's probably in the making now. Probably like not even halfway done, but I think so. Yeah, for sure. It'll probably be out 2025, really. Yeah. That sounds about right. Probably late 2025, like holiday almost. Klebman, favorite Mario game. So we answered favorite new Super Mario Bros. Game. Now this is favorite Mario game in general. Favorite Mario game in general. What are my options? Mario Odyssey, Mario Galaxy. Man, you know. Oh, that's so tough. Oh man, can I Google Mario games? Because like, it's probably a really easy answer, but I just can't think of it. Here we go. Mario Odyssey, Mario Rabbids, Mario Bros. It can still be a Mario Bros. Game. Oh, okay. So this is a good one. That's probably gonna be the answer. That right there is probably gonna be the answer. Okay, yeah. So the answer: Super Mario 3D Land. Top tier 3DS game, one of the best. So Super Mario 3D Land really just introduce you to the whole 3D Mario. Really, we didn't have very many 3D Mario games before that. So, like, we had Mario Galaxy Sunshine, but not very many. We had a few, but not many. Anyways, I believe I have one more question, right? Two more. Shy Guy the Goat. I appreciate you for always asking questions. Is the DS overrated in your opinion? Is the DS overrated, just like the normal DS, not like 3DS? DS, no. I think it's right where it should be. I think it's rated how it deserves to be rated. Not too much, like not rated too highly, not rated low. I think it's right where it should be. Best Mario Kart character. This is the last question. Best Mario Kart character. Best Mario Kart character for me. I love the Miis, but when I need to choose a certain size character, because when you need to, because certain sizes affect like your kart's performance and like speed. So my answer is Miis, but when I need to be a certain size, I like to be the villager, the male villager. Anyways, I mean nothing wrong with the female one. I'm just a guy, so it fits. I always choose the male villager because I need to be at a certain size to make it work with my... I use the City Tripper, and I forget what wheels I use and what glider. So yeah, I need a character that size. So male villager and Mies. Anyways, that's all the questions. That is all the topics, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of the Mario Matter episode 13. Thank you all so much. I'll be back next Wednesday. That is our new schedule. Next Wednesday. Thank you to our channel members for all of your support. New perks coming soon. I'm working on them, guys. I'm trying to figure out what the new perks are going to be. I'm figuring them out. One day, though, eventually, they will be available. Anyways, guys, thank you all so much. I love you guys all. Shorts coming soon, obviously, as they always are. And Black Friday next week. I'll bring you some deals next week. And have a good one. Adios.